Most of us are really dependent on the internet, and of course, we want a reliable, secure, and fast network connection with our day-to-day tasks like work from home, online school, social media, online gaming, and a lot more. With those, choosing a Wi-Fi router is really hard because there are a lot of options out there saying that they're actually the best. But today, I believe we have one of the best Wi-Fi routers from ASUS, which is the ROG RAPTURE AX11000 Pro. And I would like to say thanks to our friends at ASUS Philippines for giving us a chance to test and review this unit. Now let us check what are the things that are included in the box. We have 2 power cords for different regions, a power brick, a LAN cable, the actual unit, a warranty card, and a manual. Now for the specification. It is already Wi-Fi 6 capable, AX11000, one 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and 2 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. The second 5 GHz can be used as a dedicated backhaul for better wireless mesh performance. 2 GB quad-core processor, 1 GB of RAM, one 2.5 GB WAN port, one 10 gigabit WAN/LAN port, 4 gigabit LAN port, one USB 3.2 Gen 1, USB 2.0 port, AiMesh capable, and a lot more, which you can actually check on their official website for the other details. I'll include a link on the description below so you can check the other specification. Now let us try to configure this unit, and don't be afraid or intimidated because it uses the Pro on this Wi-Fi router. I'll show you on how easy to configure this one using the ASUS mobile application. Okay, first is you need a LAN cable. Okay, this is not an ordinary LAN cable. It should be connected to your source of internet. In my case, this is directly connected to my stock modem router. And on the Wi-Fi router or the AX11000 Pro, you need to look for the WAN port. Usually, it's the one in color blue port, and plug your LAN cable. Okay, aside from that one, let's get our mobile phone. For our mobile phone, let's connect to the Wi-Fi SSID of this Wi-Fi router. By default, it is the ASUS_F0. Hit on connect. Then after that one, it doesn't have internet connection or internet access right now because it is not yet configured. Then go to the ASUS Wi-Fi or ASUS router application. Okay, then after that one, click on the plus button and set up our new router. Then this one will be the ASUS RT GT-AX11000. Okay, click on that one and automatically it will show you this ASUS Wi-Fi router. Click on that one. Okay, as you can see, it has detected that this is the GT-AX11000 Pro and click on Get Started. Okay, after that one, you will see an information if there is any special configuration from your ISP. For us, it has none. Click on Next, and Wi-Fi SSID, let us just mention this will be the ROG AX11000. Okay, and the password for the Wi-Fi is 12345678990. And it will be the same for the other Wi-Fi SSID. Then hit go and separate 2.4 and 5 GHz and click Next. Your Wi-Fi keys might be too weak. Okay, that is a good thing from ASUS. It mentioned that you need to be more secure with your Wi-Fi password. Next would be the setup login account. For us, let's just mention admin, then password would be okay. And right now, it is setting up my Wi-Fi network or the ASUS Wi-Fi router. We need to wait for a couple of minutes for this one. Okay guys, and it seems that we have been disconnected because it has changed the Wi-Fi SSID for this Wi-Fi router. Let's try to check if there is a new Wi-Fi SSID, the one that we have configured. As you can see, we have here the ROG AX11000 and the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency as well. So click on that once and let's enter the password. Okay, and we are connected. And guys, that is how easy to configure this ASUS Wi-Fi router. Okay, so don't be afraid or scared on buying this Wi-Fi router. It's really easy to configure. Right now, it's just doing network optimization, but technically, you should be able to access your internet starting now. And if you want to add your other ASUS AiMesh capable Wi-Fi router, this is how easy it is to configure. Just power on the other AiMesh router and let us configure it using the web management console of the AX11000 Pro. To add an AiMesh node, you just need to go to the AiMesh features and of course click on Add AiMesh node. After that one, a new window will pop up, and as you can see, we have here two devices ready to be added to our AiMesh network. And of course, for now, let us try to click on the Zen Wi-Fi Pro XT12 and click on Connect. Okay, then after a couple of minutes, it will prompt for completion. Then click on Finish. Okay, then after a couple of minutes, it actually reconnected, and as you can see here, we have two AiMesh nodes, and one is the GT-AX11000 Pro, and the other one is the Zen Wi-Fi Pro XT12. So let us try to click on the Zen Wi-Fi XT12, and as you can see, we have here uplink type, wireless 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, because we are using a wireless connection from our main AiMesh node, which is the GT-AX11000 Pro. Okay guys, right now we have added an older version of ASUS Wi-Fi router, which is the RT-AC59U-B2, which is also AiMesh capable. So it was able to connect to our Rapture GT-AX11000 Pro. And as you can see, its uplink type is also wireless 5 GHz, and it's connected to the dedicated 5 GHz -2 of the ROG AX11000 Pro. As you can see, configuring and adding AiMesh node on ASUS Wi-Fi router is really easy. Just remember to update the firmware for smooth configuration of these AiMesh nodes. Now I'll try to run through the features or the things that we can do with this Wi-Fi router via web management console. But if you want to see the actual test, go to this timeline. Now, let us try to access the web management console. Okay guys, right now we are on the web management console. As you can see, we are on the dashboard. On the dashboard, you'll see some basic information like the wireless state, internet status, mode, and clients that are currently connected. We also have the network traffic, network ping, ping deviation, game radar, and the Aura RGB configuration. Here is where you can actually change the color of the RGB on the actual router itself. And of course, we have here the LED key on the side of this Wi-Fi router. You can actually set the button on what it will do. If you click that one, you can turn on or turn off the LED, the FS channel, or RGB, and also game boost. Then now, let's try to go to the AiMesh. Okay, under the AiMesh, this is where you can actually see the AiMesh node that you have configured or partner with this GT-AX11000 Pro. Right now, we have here the Zen Wi-Fi Pro XT12 and of course, the RT-AC59U-B2 as well. So it works in hand with the other ASUS AiMesh router regardless of the series, even though it is Zen Wi-Fi, TUF, or just the regular RT Wi-Fi routers. And right now, let's try to go to AI protection. Under the AI protection, this is actually useful to make your network actually secure. By default, this is disabled. You need to enable this one to make it work. And of course, now let us go to the parental controls. For the parental controls, we have already shown you on how to do this one with the other videos that we have created. We have here the web and app filters, and of course, the time scheduling. We also have a separate video for this one. You can try to check that one out. And going to the game acceleration. Under the game acceleration, we have here Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. The Level 1 is the game devices, ROG first, and of course for the Level 2, we have the game boost, and lastly, we have the FAST or WTF, which is a third-party service provided by WTF. And this is actually for game server acceleration. And now let's try to go to the other tab, which is the QoS. Under the QoS, this is where you can actually set the priority of your connected devices to your Wi-Fi network. Right now, the priority is online gaming. So anything related to gaming, like for example, even the Xbox and Steam games will be prioritized for the traffic. Of course, you can also choose media streaming, web surfing, learn from home. You just need to click this one. And of course, you can also customize on their hierarchy. Right now, the highest priority is gaming. And of course, next should be work from home. Okay, and this is just an example, and click on save after that one. Now let's go to the gear accelerator. Under the gear accelerator, you can add devices which you want to prioritize. Like for example, we have here two connected devices. We have the Annihilation and of course the Huawei P30 Pro And now let us go to the internet speed. Okay, under the internet speed, guys, this is actually helpful. I really love ASUS regarding this internet speed test, built-in internet speed test, because this is actually helpful when you want to know your actual internet speed coming from your Wi-Fi router. Because if you're getting a speed test, a low result speed test on your mobile devices, it can be the phone or it can be the interference, but surely you'll get the actual speed that you're getting from your internet service provider using this built-in speed test. And next will be the OpenNet. Okay, under the OpenNet, you'll be able to see here the hassle-free way to create port forwarding rules for online games and optimize the routing packets from your game console to the modem with an optimized gaming experience. And you can also create a game profile for this one. Like for example, let's click Battlefield 5 and is it the platform will be PC, Xbox One, or PS4. I'm not sure if the PS5 will be also supported, but right now we only have PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And the service name is Battlefield 4, and you can add the devices that is already connected to your Wi-Fi network. Next will be the game radar. Let's try to click Jablo. For now, for the ping status, we have here the IP. So you can see, the USW is actually has low latency, while when you connect to Taiwan, it has triple digit latency, so it's not good. So there are options that you can actually connect and know which server is better for your gaming experience. Next will be the VPN. Okay, under the VPN, some of you guys are asking question, is it OpenVPN capable? Yes, there is a server list. Here we have here PPTP, OpenVPN, IPsec VPN, and WireGuard. And of course, we also have VPN Fusion in and Instant Guard. Okay, you can configure this one if you want to make it more secure for your network. Okay, right now we are on the traffic analyzer. So right now we have your devices and of course the apps that are highly utilized or the apps that are in demand for your connected clients. And we have here the bandwidth monitor as well. Okay, and as you can see, we have two devices and there is no traffic coming from the Annihilation and the Huawei P30 Pro. We have here the traffic monitor and the web history. And next one would be the network map. Okay, under the network map, this will just give you the basic information like the primary one connected and of course the devices that are currently connected to your network. We also have here the wireless configuration. If you want to change the SSID, you can do it here, and of course the password. And you have here the status of the resources on your Wi-Fi router for the CPU and memory. As you can see, there are 4 cores running on this Wi-Fi router. Next would be the Aura RGB. For the Aura RGB, you can configure this one. If you want to change the configuration of the lighting effect from your Wi-Fi router, you can do it here as well. Next would be the wireless. Under the wireless, guys, this is actually for more advanced configuration if you want to change a lot of things. Like for example, Wi-Fi 6 mode, you can disable that one if you want, Wi-Fi Agile Multiband, and a lot more. We also have your WDS wireless MAC filter. For the wireless MAC filter, we have already created a video regarding this one. You can try to check that out video as well. And of course, we have radio settings, professional, and roaming blacklist. For the roaming blacklist, guys, this will be the configuration if you don't want one devices to transfer from one AiMesh node to another AiMesh node. Next will be the guest network. For the guest network, you can create a guest network specifically for 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency or 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. So your guest will connect to this guest network. And next will be the LAN. Under the LAN, guys, this is where you can actually configure the DHCP server and the IP address for the web management console. For the DHCP server, this is helpful if you want to create a specific range of IP available for your guests or clients or devices. You can also create a routing in here and IPTV, and of course for the switch control. For the switch control, this one is responsible for the banding and link aggregation of the LAN ports on your Wi-Fi router. Next will be WAN. Okay, for the WAN, we have here the internet connection, the basic information, and the things that you can actually do. And we have here the dual WAN. For this one, you can configure dual WAN. You can have the primary one as 2.5 or 1 gigabit WAN port. And of course, for the secondary one, you can choose either 10 gig, USB, or Ethernet LAN. You can use either of the LAN ports available on this Wi-Fi router. For the dual WAN mode, It is also failover and load balance. You also have here the port trigger, port forwarding, DMC, DDNS, and NAT pass-through. And next would be the USB application. These are the things that you can do with the USB slot available on this Wi-Fi router. Next would be the AI Cloud 2.0, Amazon Alexa, IPv6, and what else? Firewall. Okay. Under the firewall, you can see here a configuration, or you can create a firewall rule for your devices. You also have the URL filter and keyword filter and network service filter. For these things, we also created a video separate for this one. You can try to check that one to fully utilize the URL filter or the keyword filter. Next would be the administration. Okay, under the administration, you can actually see here the operation mode where you can actually use this router as a wireless router, access point repeater, media bridge, or AiMesh node. You also have here the system, firmware upgrade, and other information for the administration. I might have bored you with the web management console, but basically everything you need with a home Wi-Fi or gaming Wi-Fi router is available in this Rapture GT-AX11000 Pro. And of course, the moment of truth, the actual range test will actually give me better connection and speed in my house. Okay guys, right now we are in front of the AX11000 Pro and we are connected to the ROG AX11000 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and we are going to do a speed test. This will be our baseline testing for the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and the reason why we are doing a speed test for the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency is because 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency has further range compared to 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and we want to find out the range that this Wi-Fi router can actually give us in the entire house. Okay, and there is actually our stock modem router. Okay, and as you can see, we are getting around 140 Mbps per download while 138 per upload. And now, let us go to the bedroom. As you can see, this is the bedroom, and there's the Wi-Fi router, and as you can see, this is a solid wooden door. Okay guys, and right now we are in the bedroom and the door is actually closed, and let's check that we are connected still to the ROG AX11000, and let's hit go. 140 and 138 for the baseline. Okay guys, and right now we are only getting 107 and 79 for upload. And just to give you an idea what it will be like if we are just using the stock modem router, let's try to connect to that Huawei 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, and let's hit connect. Okay, and we are connected. Okay, as you can see, the signal is not actually that great, but we are still going to perform a speed test. Okay, as you can see, we have been disconnected to that one. And let's try again if we can still connect to the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of that Huawei modem router. Connected. Okay. As you can see, we are keep on dropping from that Huawei modem router. So we can actually get a decent connection from that one. Last attempt. Okay. Okay, as you can see, we are being disconnected from that Huawei 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. So meaning that we are not able to connect to our stock modem router from this room. But earlier ago, we are able to get 107 Mbps per download while 79 per upload. Okay, and as you can see, we are still able to connect to the 5 GHz Wi-Fi frequency of that AX11000. So let's try to perform a speed test. Guys, as you can see, we are getting around 500 Mbps per download while 200 per upload. The reason why we are only getting slow speed from the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency is because we have a lot of smart devices in this area, not just the Wi-Fi routers, but a lot of Wi-Fi devices like the smart light, smart switch, Alexa, and a lot more. Okay, so as you can see, we are having a great connection in the bedroom. Okay guys, right now, we are going to the roof deck for our speed test on that ROG AX11000 guys. As you can see, this house is built with concrete walls, and it's actually thick concrete walls and solid stairs. We are here on the roof deck and we are connected to the ROG AX11000. And we are going to do a speed test as well. Okay, right now, converge, and let's do a speed test. Okay, guys, as you can see, we are getting 40.6 Mbps per download while 61.1 per upload. And as you can see, our mobile data is turned off and we are connected to the ROG AX11000. Okay, and our last area will be on the ground floor. Okay, as you can see, we have solid concrete floorings. Okay, and now we are on the ground floor. And let's try to hit speed test on this one. Okay guys, as you can see, we are able to have an internet connection on the ground floor as well. We have 86.5 for download, while 23.3 for upload. Just for comparison again, we will try to connect to the Huawei 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency on this one and hit connect. And just remember that this Huawei is the stock modem router that is located on the second floor as well with the ROG Rapture AX11000. And as you can see, we are now connected to the Huawei. And let us try to do a speed test. Finding provider, finding provider, finding provider. It is still not able to do a speed test because it's still locating for a provider. Okay, as you can see, finding provider. Yes, it's not working. This one, and let's maybe, okay, it already connected, and let's try to double check again that we are connected to the Huawei. Okay, we're connected to the Huawei, and let's hit go. Okay guys, as you can see, it's taking a while. It's not starting to take an upload and you got an error for the speed test. And this is connected with the Huawei 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency, meaning that we are not able to connect to the internet on this location as well with the stock modem router. But for the AX11000 Pro, we are able to have internet connection on this location. Guys, that was really amazing. The stock modem router could not even give us a connection in other areas like the bedroom, roof deck, while on the ground floor, it barely completed the speed test on that stock modem router. While with the ASUS ROG GT-AX11000 Pro, there's no problem. I was able to access the internet in all those locations. How about the networking performance? I have been using this Wi-Fi router 24/7 for a couple of days now, watching, streaming videos, web browsing, video call, and definitely gaming. And the performance is actually great. It is even running side by side with my own Wi-Fi mesh network, and I didn't encounter any lag or any issues with the performance, and I can say this is actually reliable. Now for the verdict. The test has spoken. Range, check. Performance, check. Reliability, check. And this definitely deserves a 5-star. For my recommendation, if you have a large house to cover, definitely get this one because this is a tri-band router. And the reason why I recommend ASUS tri-band router is that their AiMesh is capable of using the third band as a dedicated wireless backhaul. It is just like using a LAN cable but without the hassle of laying out the cable. Very minimal loss of speed or no loss at all. Another is this is a single unit. Meaning, if this unit can cover your entire house, you don't need a second unit like those of the 2 or 3-pack system. But if this one is not yet enough or you just want to have the best speed in every corner or every location, just add another cheaper AiMesh node router. Because you only need one powerful main AiMesh router to process all the traffic, and this one is definitely a powerful router. And in addition, their AiMesh feature is capable or compatible with every other lineup. It might be the Zen, ROG, Top Series, or other AiMesh capable router from ASUS. They will work and create one AiMesh network. Lastly, I'm not really a fan of the RGB lights for Wi-Fi router. But guys, this one really stands up and the looks of that RGB light is really amazing. And I think that is all. If you have comment and suggestion, comment down below or message me at JK Chavez on FB. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and bye!